Welcome, everybody, to the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd. This is about 40 minutes long. I guess we're going to see what Nintendo has to show. Trying to remember the last time they even did a Direct. I think it's been a while. And even, oh, here we go. Even the ones that they've done have been kind of like middle-of-the-road stuff. But yeah, rumor is that this is a bigger one. What do we got here? Also, if I need to turn it up, let me know. I think we're good. Capcom. With a dragon. I feel like I need an excuse to pull out the Switch. Oh, so this must be a DLC for Monster Hunter Rise. Okay. I've heard good things about that. I think it's going to come out on Steam, like, next year. That's going to be, like, the preferred way to play that game. It'll, like, run way better.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, I wonder
Sunbreak
when it comes to Steam if it'll come all together.
DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future. All right, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Party during the day or at night.
That's a boo.
It's almost time to party in the Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's birthday cake, several other boards make their return. Take a stroll around Woody Woods.
Anybody played any of these
Watch out
games?
for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it. Travel between two islands and Yoshi's
I
tropical
vaguely
island.
recall when this came out,
star,
it was like
but you might
short
swap
on
places
boards
with
or
Bowser at the
something,
last
so
second.
I guess they're
Party
adding the
day
good ones
and
from the
night
N64.
in Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide
Toad
for
is
the
like my
longest
BFF,
win
by
streak
the way.
in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for
Probably
the
a
party
really
of a
fun
lifetime.
game to actually play with like people in like
Mario
local
Party
co-op.
Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A new RPG is in the cards.
Okay, what do we got here? I like
Welcome to
RPGs.
Voice of Cards.
So is this like action new IP, or is this based on something we already know?
At the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops,
That's
towns,
kind of neat.
and environments in this fresh take on tabletop RPGs.
I'd play this.
Square off in turn-based card battles where your skills and a little bit of luck will determine the victor. A spellbinding experience from the creative
I like
minds
that, like,
of Yoko Taro
overboard.
and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
Isle Dragon
Pre-orders and a
Roars.
free
Wait,
demo
it's coming
will
out
be
this
available
year?
today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh boy.
Become a hero for an absolute disaster of a human
Good
being.
old Disco Elysium. This is one I.
You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid
This is
of
one
your
game that I
memories.
would love to play.
Soon, you learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin.
For those who don't
investigate,
know, this is
you'll need the help
essentially
of the
a
24 skills
super
living
deep,
within you.
story-driven RPG with like
Your
dialogue
behaviors
options,
available
and you
choices
can like
will
design
change
some really
depending
cool
on how you develop
characters.
these
and-
skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
It's a really cool game.
What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium: The Final Cut launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today on
just buy that
Nintendo
on Steam.
eShop. Uncover more stories
Hyrule
in
Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors: Age
Bring
of
out
Calamity.
bring out some of this chat. Oh, this game is actually a prequel to Breath of the Wild, by the way, if you guys didn't know. So with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out, might want to consider buying this if you're a big Zelda fan.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
They won't harm you.
I can do that too.
Behold our power!
Take this!
Yeah, that guy's dead.
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
So yeah, that game does not play like Breath of the Wild. It's a Dynasty Warriors style game.
Ready, set, Chocobo!
What is this, a Final
Start
Fantasy
your
game?
engines and get set for a new racing experience. Race as familiar
Chocobos are from Final
characters
Fantasy.
like Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the first across the finish line.
What?
Edge out the competition by using drift boost to cut corners. Magical stones called Magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses.
This
and
is
cast
just
magic
another
like
Mario
fire and
Kart.
arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast even more powerful spells.
But it's also on the Nintendo. You can't have two Mario Karts.
Each racer also has a special ability. Use it at the right time to turn the tables.
That reminds me of Rainbow Road from like the N64
Engine
version. Oh my
customization
god.
options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer.
Like the toughest course ever.
Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion.
That's cool. Does Mario Kart have that?
Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
What did you think? Before we show you our next video, we have some news about the last fighter for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game.
Oh, people have been guessing this on Twitter all day.
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th.
Oh, it's not coming today.
He'll also show you how to use this fighter, so please look forward to it. It's been about 3 years since the game was released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out. Next, please take a look at this.
Ready? Do I know what this is? Birds? This is Last of Us remade for the Nintendo Switch. Oh, it's a Kirby. He's like dead. Oh, no, he's alive. He's just licking sand. Is this a new Kirby game? The Forgotten Land. So it's Kirby meets Last of Us. Got it. So he's gonna like murder those dogs. I like me a good Kirby game. Kirby's my go-to in Smash Brothers. See, I told you he was gonna kill them dogs. He's gonna eat them. Oh, now he's a Zelda. Or a Link, I get. You know, eating spiky things, that can be very dangerous. Gotta be careful with that. Please, no more games in the spring. There's too many already.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
Like float. And spin.
The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization.
I tell you,
What
this
lies
is
in
a
store
Last of
for
Us
Kirby?
crossover.
The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure. Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
Ah, he didn't snap, dang it. Animal Crossing? Okay. So they're doing an Animal Crossing Direct in October.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October. In it, we'll go over the content in more detail.
Do we have any Animal Crossing fans in chat?
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun. 4!
It's a Mario
More
Golf.
free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game. Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable
Well, it's
character.
about time. I mean, right,
Dish
chat?
out
It's about
tricky
time.
shots and dashes
Because I want to
mess
play as
with
a
the
Koopa Troopa.
competition. Ninja will also be playable.
Who the heck is Ninja?
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents. 2 courses are also being added.
Snow and desert.
These additions will come swinging in as a free software update
I
later today.
see what he did there.
What's this? An invitation.
This is Fantasia?
You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters. Spend time with Disney friends, craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture, and explore delightful Disney-themed worlds. All downloadable content
Man,
from
the copyrights in
original
this
Nintendo
game.
3DS version is included.
All over the place.
Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Hey, it's a
The
Malik.
beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch. Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing,
I mean,
and
they've
adventure.
ported it to every
Will
other
you use the
console.
Force
This is
for
the
good,
last
Or
one.
will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Launching
look
on
at that
Nintendo
pod
Switch
racing.
November 11th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. There's one thing you must always remember. Stay human. This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that turns
Coming to
people
Smart
into
Fridge,
the
you're
undead.
probably right. They're
In the
probably going to
cloud version
Skyrim it.
of Dying Light 2, Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour and tactical combat to survive in this brutal open-world action RPG. Explore alone, or with up to 3
Yeah,
other
but does this
players in
run at like
online
20
co-op
FPS
as
on
you
the
unravel
Switch?
the dark secrets of those in power.
That's
during
what
the
you got to
day.
be worried about.
Then plunder the layers of the infected at night. Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences. No matter where your actions lead you, there's one thing you must always remember: stay human. While you're at it, take the prequel on the go in
just gonna say there's Dying
Platinum
Light.
Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world. Dying Light 2 Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo Switch February 4th.
Yeah, our
2022.
machine can't
A free
run
demo
Dying
will
Light
also
2,
launch the
but if
same
we put it
day
on the cloud,
Nintendo
it
eShop.
kind of works.
Dying Light Platinum Edition comes to Nintendo Switch October 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Utility, morality, or liberty.
Let's see, which anime game is this? There's so
In
many.
Triangle Strategy, a fiery chronicle of war presented
Triangle
in stunning
Strategy.
HD 2D.
My apologies.
Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that
They have
changes
so many
based on
games
the
like this,
decisions you
it's
make.
like hard to tell which one
In
is
the end,
which.
Where will your conviction guide you?
You have gone to the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls,
Nice.
the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
I would hope so on the loading times.
More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
Splendid.
Triangle Strategy will launch on Nintendo Switch March 4th, 2022.
Not another March game, no.
Pre-orders begin today on
No.
Nintendo eShop.
Ah, it's Metroid, the new one, Metroid Dread. This could be super good. This has already been announced, but yeah, it's a brand new game. It's coming out in like a month.
You are faced with overwhelming power. Your
Ooh.
highest priority should be simply to survive.
Ooh. Yeah, a new Metroid.
There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
That's kind of a big boss.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy, embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the Emmy research robots in search of it have
I know like
mysteriously
nothing about this
gone
universe.
dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread Report Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch October 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
Have to
eShop.
keep an eye on that one. That could be really good.
How was that? Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online. Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018. In addition to the current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan.
Okay.
As a part of this new plan's content,
Oh, they're teasing you with the good
you'll be able
stuff.
to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
All they have to do is show
Nintendo
Ocarina
64
of Time.
system
Everybody's
launched
like, okay.
25 years ago. I think this system gave many players their first 3D gaming
Do a barrel
experiences,
roll.
as well as intense 4-player multiplayer action. With Nintendo Switch, up to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online. Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
What?
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system. This means you'll be able to play these
Is
classic
that
games
Echo the
whenever
Dolphin?
and
Oh
wherever
my
you'd like.
god.
The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
How much is that?
This new membership plan will be added in late October. Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan.
Of course they can.
We'll share more details about this new membership plan at a later time, including the exact release date and pricing information.
Oh, okay. They don't have
For
the info
now,
yet.
however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches.
Okay.
You'll be able to play the Nintendo 64 games
that's a
shown
solid
here.
list.
as well as
Castlevania,
these Genesis
Contra, Echo the Dolphin, Sonic 2.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X,
Ah,
as
old
well as
F-Zero.
other Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going forward.
Pokemon Snap, the original, Kirby, Paper Mario, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie.
Furthermore, we've prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original releases.
What?
Both can be used wirelessly.
What?
These controllers will be available for
What?
purchase by any Nintendo Switch Online member.
This is madness.
We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan.
Like Game Pass for
Switch
Nintendo, yeah.
Online plus expansion pack. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
There's plenty to play in these collections. Cyberpunk
Shadowrun.
meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of cult classic RPGs. As a Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. immersive
I never played
branching
Shadowrun.
narratives,
Looks like fun though.
skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy.
Looks like my kind of game.
Launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula
Castlevania
continues. Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music.
Got a giant robot
The
after him.
Quick save and button mapping features will also ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included.
That's cool.
Castlevania Advance Collection launches
giant
on
rat.
Nintendo Switch later today. An almighty classic returns.
Looks familiar.
The classic Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch.
Nope,
now
never heard of this
remastered
one.
in HD. As the Lord of
ActRaiser?
Light and Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase. It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music. New stages
Yeah,
and new
it is
boss
pretty
battles
cool
also
that
await.
they're just not like re-releasing these games.
ActRaiser Renaissance
They're actually
descends
like
onto
updating
Nintendo
them a little
Switch
bit.
later today.
Later today. Holy crap.
A new chapter is about to unfold.
This is Undertale? This is Undertale. Yes? No? Chapter 2. What? This has got to be Undertale, but this is like very strange. Wait, they're doing another Undertale? This looks way different than the first one, though. Huh. Okay. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Surviving the Aftermath. The game that we're not going to talk about because it's weird. And it's anime. Wreckfest. I don't know what that game is. Never heard of it. Yeah, what is that? Some yellow guy bouncing around? Looks weird. Rune Factory 5.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements.
Oh, the
in
yellow
today's
guy thinking
Nintendo
that's Mega
Direct.
Man? Oh.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Oh, it's Miyamoto.
What
Hey.
brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was
Everyone
hoping I
bow
could
to
step
that
in.
man. He's a legend.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen.
What?
Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da!
This year?
The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022.
Oh, next
The
year.
release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing.
Why wouldn't it go to
It'll be a
Japan
while longer
first?
until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
Chris Pratt
First,
is
of
Mario.
course, is Mario,
What?
who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san.
Chris-san?
Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. I
don't
can't
know who
wait to
that
see
is.
a very spirited Princess Peach. Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
Oh,
Bowser
jeez.
will be played by the one and only Jack Black.
Of course.
I'm expecting a monster performance by Jack's son. The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad.
He's good.
I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario
Seth
movie,
Rogen.
Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance.
All right.
He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
Okay.
We also have more incredible talent joining the film to play some of our other beloved characters. That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie. This is a very collaborative project between Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all
Too bad
sorts
it's
of
not
ideas,
live
and I
action, right,
myself am
chat? You know what I'm
enjoying
saying?
a creative process that is a little bit different from making games. It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Oh, this is Splatoon. Are you a kid or a squid? Yeah, they announced Splatoon 3 back probably like a year ago. And I don't think they've shown anything on it since then. Uh-oh, it's the Evil Squid. Or something. Anybody in chat played this this series? I never have. Yep. No date? What the heck? I don't know what that is.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab.
Really?
I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form.
Oh, really?
What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far.
Seems legit, chat.
Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the City of Chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings
I mean, that
spanning several
octopus was like trying to
generations
draw a
are
picture.
crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage. In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
Return of the mammalians.
Nice Photoshop
The
there.
reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals,
I don't
except
even
for
know
2
if the
cats,
first one had
have
a story
vanished?
mode.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover.
Because it basically
We'll
started out as just a
continue with our
multiplayer
research
game.
and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates to come. See you next time.
Somebody needs to translate his shirt.
So, what did you think? Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today. Please take a look.
Settle down, doggo.
HQ 接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れ
Kind of anime army game?
打撃用意撃て対戦車砲用意
Bring in the RPGs.
HQ 対象は3つ効果は見られない理解し効果は見られない
The army guys are dead. What? Okay. Oh, this is Bayonetta.
Bad boy.
Yep. Yep. So I'm assuming this is Bayonetta 3, which they announced like 3 years ago and haven't shown it since.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything.
This is done by Platinum. I've heard these games are really, really good. I think the first one's on Steam. They actually ported it over. They're like super like crazy. Like action combat system. But yeah, she's like a crazy witch, essentially. She has all these powers. That's like scale-wise, that's pretty crazy. It's probably gonna run like garbage on the Switch though. Like as fast as it's moving. Ah, cool. Next year. And whoever that is.
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3. We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience.
So
This game will
4
launch
years
next
ago, I
year.
was off by a year.
We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters.
So they've been working on that game for probably 5 years.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right, cool. Go ahead and flip screens here real quick. And then let me go back into the footage here. For the Bayonetta fans out there, that was like a crazy announcement. Yeah, they announced it 4 years ago and then showed nothing until today. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, but I don't think we as a group we don't really play a lot of Nintendo games, but it's interesting to keep an eye on what they're doing. Like Monster Hunter, where was that at here? Monster Hunter Rise, this is going to come to Steam, and the Steam version is going to be a lot better. So I might actually play it when it comes out to Steam. This card game looked really interesting. What was it called again? It was Quiet something. Hold on. Oh, our Voice of Cards. October 28th. That I might have to keep an eye on that one. That one could be something. And that's the kind of game that would actually like run well on the Switch, right? So we had a look at that game. We had the Kirby game. Kirby games are always cool. Animal Crossing Direct coming up. Well, we've got KOTOR coming to the Switch, and yeah, I think they've now brought KOTOR to like every system. It's like you can get it on PlayStation, Xbox, it's on phone, you can get it on tablet. At this point, chat, we just gotta wait for the remake, you know? It's gonna be a whole different ball game though. It's gonna be really interesting to see what they do. Metroid Dread, this actually has potential to be a really, really good game coming out here in a month or two. I mean, this could be like a Game of the Year contender if it's done right. Yeah, and actually somebody asked in chat, and I don't know the answer to this. Did they always have Samus as a female, or is that something they added in later? Not that it really matters. I don't, you know. But I'm just kind of curious. Like, when did they actually make that? I don't know if anybody knows or not. Oh, always, says Matt Caruso. That's cool. From the first game. I mean, I probably played like the original or, I don't know, the first couple games back in the day, but I have like no memory of it. Because I would have been like, I mean, when did the first Metroid even come out? Let me look it up here real quick. Let's see. Was it a... What's the wiki say here? 1986. What system was that for? 2G Origin, 1986 to 2004. I'm just like trying to skim this here real fast. There was an N64 version. Maybe I played the N64 version. I don't remember. Oh, it wasn't an NES game. But the NES came out in what, 82? Maybe? 83? 81? Somewhere in that range. Yeah, here's Ocarina of Time and a bunch of other stuff coming to the online deal they have. I'm actually a little bit surprised that they're redoing these controllers. I wonder if you can actually hook these up to PC. That'd be really crazy. I wonder what the connection is on that. Although they said wireless, there's probably going to be a way to do it. Can you imagine hooking an N64 controller up to your PC? That's crazy. So we have a Mario movie coming out. Not a live action, which is very disappointing in my opinion. Splatoon 3 news, and then Bayonetta. So yeah, it's just a fairly like standard Nintendo conference. The Bayonetta 3 announcement is definitely the biggest. So yeah, I'm sure the Bayonetta fans are losing their minds right now. Yeah, pretty good stuff overall. Well, for those who are watching on YouTube, I think we'll call it right there. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.